Hello guys, this is Grace and welcome to my channel and welcome to our video number 20 in our A to Z challenge or mini series. And basically I am challenging myself to create some layouts based off of the alphabet prompts. And as you can see, number 20, that means that if we have 26 letters in the alphabet, we are getting close to the end here. And that's why it took me forever to finally find a prompt. As you can see, my little cheat sheet has had a lot of markings on there, and so I have to go ahead and spin it a few more times. So for this time, or for this prompt, it landed on letter P, and that means it's packs of ephemera. And I have those simple stories, journaling bits, ephemera over on the right side of my screen, and that's basically the focus of my layout. I did pull out some papers and some scraps, and I am scrapbooking just a 12 by 12 layout, and it has 3 photos. The photos are all 4 by 6, but I will be trimming that down because my idea is that they will be somewhat of a border, or like they would go on a vertical line. Horizontal line, I should say. And then they will all span the width of my paper. And then on the bottom, I can add some embellishments that will be from the packs of ephemera. So these photos are of my daughter and her friends. We are a member of the Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints. And last December, so I'm filming this sometime in November of 2025. December 2024, my daughter got her mission call. In our religion, we encourage and invite young people to sacrifice 2 years for boys and 18 months for girls to go on a mission to help share the gospel and share the good news of Jesus Christ. And so my daughter opened her mission call that night, and some of her friends were able to join in. And so she is currently serving in Africa, and that's where her assignment is. No, she doesn't get to choose her assignment. It's kind of part of the showing that you are giving your will up to the Lord. And so when she was called on this mission, we actually didn't know what the location is. We had to Google it, but we did mark it on the map. And then when the people came, we had a little game of guessing where she was going to go. And so they would mark the glass. No, actually, it's just plastic. They will mark the map, and they would kind of put in where their guesses are. And of course, nobody guessed where she was going. And that's kind of been the tradition, or like what's happened, because we did this for my son as well. When he went on his mission, he went stateside, he went to Tennessee, but nobody got to guess that as well. So it just shows you that we can guess, but we would never know where the Lord would take us. So anyways, I didn't take a picture of everybody that was in attendance because we had some family friends that were there as well. But I was able to manage to take a picture of the young folks, like her friends and my son's friends. And they were, I was able to take a picture, and that's going to be the main photo of my block there. So I use the blue paper. There is a pattern on the backside of that, but I don't really care for the backside. I just like that solid blue. So that's going to be my border. And as you can see, I cut that up because I only really needed the border or the frame around it. And then I also have this paper that I like the B side more. The A side has a globe with some hearts, which is really fun as well. But I just like the subtlety of the text that's on the B side. And so that's going to be the paper that will house all of my elements on this layout. You're probably wondering why why I didn't adhere that white paper first is because I wanted to make sure that all the elements that I add into the white paper does not exceed to go to the blue one. So easiest for me to do that is I am just going to adhere them on the white and then trim the excess and then adhere all of those items onto the blue paper, making sure that it's centered in order for me to get the look that I wanted. So I'm building my borders for the photos. I want to make sure that there is enough division between my elements that I'm planning on adding on the bottom, and then also because my photos will be kind of the center of attraction here. I did add a scallop border on the top solid pink just to kind of give that a little bit of a variety. That's something that I almost always do with layouts, especially with a very, I don't want to say boxy, but very linear layout like this. There's not a lot of circular elements on there. So having a border like that just somewhere kind of breaks out all of the, again, the monotony, the predictability of the layout or of the artwork. And then now I'm going to add some elements. I pulled out a few of these little journaling bits and ephemera that I thought would be really nice to add to this layout from the 2 packs that I have. Of course, I'm not going to be able to use them all, but just being able to open it up and have a intention behind the products makes me feel good, because then that reminds me that there's a reason why I grab things or why I purchase things, and then if they don't have a purpose, then it's just a reminder for me that, next time I have to watch my purchases and make sure that I am really being intentional. And it's not more so because I don't want to spend the money. I have been scrapbooking for, I want to say, over 20 years, almost 23 years, and I've amassed a lot of supplies, and somehow I just feel like it gets overwhelming for me if I have way too much and I don't use it up. I just feel like I'm wasting my money. So that's my main focus. It's not, I mean, it's good to, of course, because it's saving me some money as well. But for the most part, it's because I want to make sure that whatever stays in my scrapbook room has a value to my creativity, if that makes any sense. Do you agree with me? Do you feel the same way, or do you love those scrapbook rooms that has just like everything under the sun in it, and it's like a scrapbook store, or it's like a craft store? So let me know in the description box below. So now I'm auditioning all these little bits and bobs that I would want to try to put on my layout. I'm not quite sure how this is going to, again, look, but I am just kind of auditioning things. As you can see, I haven't adhered any kind of embellishment yet. I'm just kind of seeing what I can put in there. Initially, I wanted all of those elements to be higher up, but then I realized that if I do that, I just cover up the whole strip of banner that I created on the bottom of the layout. And again, I still wanted to have that kind of division between my photos and the elements. I don't want my photos to get lost, so I don't want to put the elements too close to it, that it will confuse people. Okay, so now that I've auditioned a few things and I've adhered a few things, as you can see, I've layered some of them there. Also, see that paper on the top right? That is the leftover of that paper that I tucked behind the photo strip. I just hand cut one of the flowers. I thought it would be a really nice touch over there, as well as hand cutting another one to go on that bottom left. And then I used some of the journaling bits to write down my journaling. I'm showing you where I got those cuts, and then I will add just some Nuvo drops, and this should be a finished layout. Let me know in the description box below, or sorry, in the comment section below, if you have any questions. And if you are not subscribed yet, please consider subscribing and liking this video, and also hitting the thumbs up so that YouTube will notify you of my next video. Until then, Have a great day. Bye now.